रुपये
Good afternoon, all of you. May I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, screen is visible to you.
Yeah.
Yes, screen is visible. Please give response. Screen is visible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So in last lecture, we have discussed or we have started unit number 4, theories of elastic failures. Okay. In that, we have to see total 5 theories. Out of that, we have discussed the 3 theories. Okay. So today we will discuss remaining 2 theories and then we will solve numericals. Okay. So write down next theory number 4, maximum strain energy theory. Maximum strain energy theory. Maximum strain energy theory. Maximum strain energy theory. This theory is due to high. This theory is due to high and is known as High's theory. Okay, so this theory was developed by High scientist and this theory is called as High's theory. So please remember, because of lot of MCQs will be asked on this unit. Okay, so this is totally theoretical unit. Okay, so this maximum strain energy theory is due to high and this is known as High's theory. Okay, so according to this theory, the failure of a material occurs. When the total strain energy, when the total strain energy per unit volume in the material, total strain energy per unit volume in the material reaches the strain energy per unit volume of material at the elastic limit in simple tension. Okay, so this is theory related to strain energy and this theory was developed by High. So this theory is called as High's theory. Okay, and according to this theory, the failure of material occur. When failure of material occur? If the total strain energy per unit volume in a material reaches the strain energy per unit volume of material at the elastic limit. Okay, so whenever strain energy is reaches up to elastic limit, at that time the material will fail. Okay, so please write down equation for this theory. Sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square, sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus 2 mu minus 2 mu 2 mu into sigma 1 into sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma t square, should be less than or equal to sigma t square, and where sigma t is nothing but yield stress divided by factor of safety. Okay, so this maximum strain energy theory means if the strain energy reaches up to elastic limit in tension, at that time the material will fail. And how to find out? Sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus 2 mu sigma 1 into sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma t square, and where sigma t means yield stress divided by factor of safety. Okay, so I will draw envelope. You can also draw. Then we will move towards next point. Okay, so here three different envelopes. This red color indicates principal stress theory. This green color indicates maximum strain theory, and this blue color indicates strain energy theorem. So these are the different envelopes for failure. Okay, so this is the theory number 4, maximum strain energy theory. Okay, so formula for this theory is sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus 2 mu sigma 1 sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma t square, and sigma t nothing but yield stress divided by factor of safety. Okay, over. Shall I move towards next theory?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so last theory is remaining. We will see this last theory and then we will solve numericals. Okay, please write down next last theory. Theory number 5. Theory number 5. Maximum shear strain energy theory. Maximum shear strain energy theory. Maximum shear strain energy theory. First we will write and then we will understand. So this theory is due to Mises and Henke. This theory is due to Mises and Henke and is known as Mises-Henke theory. Is known as Mises-Henke theory. This theory is known as Mises-Henke theory. So this theory was developed by two scientists, Mises and Henke. So this theory is called as or known as Mises-Henke theory. Okay. So this theory is called as energy of distortion theory. Please remember this word also, energy of distortion theory. Okay. So in examination, maybe MCQ will ask this. So which theory is called as energy of distortion theory? And 4 options will be given. So maximum shear strain energy, nothing but energy of distortion theory. Okay. So according to this theory, the failure of a material occurs when the total shear strain energy per unit volume in the stressed material reaches a value equal to shear strain energy per unit volume. At the elastic limit in simple tension test. Okay. So again, this theory is related to strain energy. Okay. So when failure is occurred if total shear strain energy, total shear strain energy per unit volume in that particular material will reaches up to shear strain energy elastic limit. So if our shear strain energy will reaches up to elastic limit, at that time failure will occur. Okay, so please write down. mathematically equation for this theory. So mathematically sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus sigma 1 into sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma t square. Okay. And where sigma t nothing but sigma y divided by factor of safety. Okay. In previous equation and in this equation, one difference is there. What is difference? Yes. In previous theory, here 2 mu is there. But in this theory, this 2 mu is skipped here. So formula is sigma 1 plus sigma 2 square minus sigma 1, sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma t square. Okay. And sigma t nothing but yield stress divided by factor of safety. Okay. Now we will draw envelope for this particular theory. Okay, you draw this ellipse shape, okay, correctly. So this is our y-axis, this is our x-axis, and in that, this is A, B, C, and this is D point. Here sigma 2 is applied, here sigma 1 is applied, and this is center O. So this point is G, this point is G, this is H, E, F, E, F. This angle is 45 degree. This angle is also 45. So this red color indicates maximum shear strain theory. Maximum shear strain theory. And this blue indicates maximum principal stress theory. So here you observe there are two envelopes. So first one is for principal stress theory and the second one is for maximum shear strain theory. So this blue color indicates principal stress theory envelope, and this red color indicates maximum shear strain theory envelope or maximum shear strain theory. Okay, so formula for finding out maximum shear strain is sigma 1 plus sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus sigma 1 into sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma t square, and sigma t nothing but yield stress divided by factor of safety. Okay, please write down fast. So we will solve numericals. Let me know after your writing is over. Over.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we will solve numericals. Okay. So please write down first numerical. The principal stresses, at a point, principal stresses at a point in an elastic material, are 200 Newton per mm square, tensile and 50 Newton per mm square, compressive, 50 Newton per mm square compressive. If the stress at elastic limit, in simple tension is 200 Newton per mm square, Okay, full stop. Determine whether the failure of material, will occur according to all the Fayu theory, according to all the Fayu theory, full stop. Take Poisson's ratio, equal to 0.3. Okay, so this is the problem. Here we have to check all Fayu theories. That means material will fail or not for applying all theories. Okay, so we will solve numerical. First we will write given parameters and then we will solve problems. Okay, so first we will write given. Okay, so material are 200 Newton per mm square tensile. That means value of sigma 1 is given. Sigma 1 is 200 Newton per mm square. Okay. Then 50 Newton per mm square compressive. So sigma 2 which is equal to 50 Newton per mm square is in compression and this is in tension. After that, if the stress at elastic limiting simple tension is 200 Newton per mm square, that means sigma y is given. So sigma y yield stress is which is equal to 200 Newton per mm square. Okay, 200 Newton per mm square and Poisson's ratio mu which is equal to 0.3. That much parameters are given. Now we have to apply 1 by 1 theory. Okay, 1 by 1 theory. So first theory. First we will apply maximum principal stress theory. Maximum principal stress theory. Maximum principal stress theory. For this particular theory, our equation is sigma 1 should be less than or equal to sigma y divided by factor of safety. Okay. So the value of sigma 1 is given. Value of sigma 1 is 200. Okay. Should be less than or equal to. Sigma y is 200 divided by. Here factor of safety is not given. If factor of safety is not given, at that time we will assume 1. Okay. So therefore 200 should be less than or equal to 200. So our structure is safe. Okay. Our structure is safe. Our structure is safe. Okay. After that, next in this theory again we have to check for minimum. Okay, for minimum stress. So for this equation is anyone have remember? Mod sigma 2 which is equal to or should be less than or equal to mod sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma y upon factor of safety. So mod means negative sign. Okay. So here 50 is negative. We will take as it is. 50 should be less than or equal to 200 divided by 1. So 50 should be less than or equal to 200. So this material is again safe. So this is first theory. Now we will apply second theory. Okay. Now we will apply second theory. Our second theory is maximum principal strain theory. Maximum principal strain theory. Okay. Maximum principal strain theory. Maximum principal strain theory. So what is our maximum principal strain theory? Which equation is there under this theory? Epsilon 1. May audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Epsilon 1 should be less than or equal to sigma y divided by E into factor of safety. Okay. So in that again one equation is available with you, epsilon 1 which is equal to sigma 1 upon E minus mu into sigma 2 upon E. Okay. Sigma 2 upon E. Now we will put value here. Okay, for finding out this epsilon 1, this equation is useful for finding epsilon 1. So epsilon 1 which is equal to sigma 1 is 200 divided by, we will take E as it is E minus 0.3 into sigma 2 is minus 50 divided by E. So now you tell me epsilon 1 which is equal to how much divided by E? Calculate and tell me epsilon 1 which is equal to how much divided by E? Yes, first.
215 divided 215.
Yes, 215. Okay. So here minus and minus. Minus minus gets plus. So 0.3 into 50 is 15. So 200 plus 15 is 215 divided by E. Now we will put this epsilon value in above equation. Okay. So our basic equation is epsilon 1 should be less than or equal to sigma y divided by factor of safety. Epsilon 1 already we have calculated, and epsilon 1 E into factor of safety. So epsilon 1 is 215 divided by E should be less than or equal to sigma y is 200 divided by E into factor of safety 1. So this E gets cancelled. What is remaining? 215 should not be less than or equal to 200. So material is safe or not safe here? Not safe. Okay. So we required this epsilon 1 value should be less or equal to, but here epsilon 1 value is greater, so material is not safe. Okay, so this is theory second thing. Now we will check for theory third. We will check for theory third. So our third theory is maximum shear stress theory. Maximum shear stress theory. Maximum shear stress theory. So according to this theory, our equation is sigma 1 minus sigma 2 divided by 2 should be less than or equal to sigma y divided by 2 into factor of safety. Okay, now we will put values here. Sigma 1 is 200 minus sigma 2 is minus 50. Why I have taken here minus 50? Because of load is in compression. That's why I have taken here minus 50. Divided by 2 should be less than or equal to sigma y is 200 divided by 2 into factor of safety is 1. So now you tell me what is this value and this value. I think here 125, right?
Yes, ma'am.
125 should be less
100.
than or equal to 100. Again, here you observe 125 is greater than 100. So it should not be less than or equal to. Now you tell me, it is safe or not safe?
Not safe.
This is also not safe. Okay, now we will check for fourth theory. Okay, so our theory number 4 is related to maximum strain energy theory. Maximum strain energy theory. Strain energy theory. Maximum strain energy theory. So in that theory, our equation is sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus 2 mu sigma 1 into sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma t square. Okay, sigma t is given. Sigma t is nothing but sigma y. So sigma 1 is 200 square plus minus 50 square minus 2 into 0.3 into 200 into minus 50 should be less than or equal to sigma t is 200, so 200 square. Now you check. You do calculation for this and tell me what is the value here. Yes.
48500.
48500 should be less than or equal to 200 square is, I think, 40,000, right? So you again observe here, 48,500 should not be less than or equal to 40,000. So again, it is not safe. Not safe. Now we will apply last theory. So theory number 5th, distortion energy theory. Distortion energy theory. Distortion energy theory. Distortion energy theory. So this distortion energy theory, that is sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square, sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus sigma 1 into sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma t square. So sigma 1 is 200 square plus minus 50 square minus 200 into minus 50. 200 into minus 50 should be less than or equal to 200 square. So you calculate for this, should be less than or equal to 40,000. You tell me this value.
Five two 500.
52500. So again, this is should not be less than 40,000. So not safe. This is again not safe. Okay. So the question is asked, determine whether the failure of material will occur according to all theory. So according to theory 2, 3, 4 and 5, failure will occur. Okay. So last answer is according to theory 1, according to theory 2, 3, 4 and 5, failure will occur. Failure will occur. Failure will occur. Because of according to theory 1, only material is safe. From theory 2, 3, 4, 5, but not safe. That means failure will occur. If anybody have any doubt, ask me. Otherwise, please write down fast.
Oh, Herman.
So we will solve next numerical. Please write down fast. A component is a component is a component is component is subjected to, component is subjected to, component is subjected to 140 Newton per mm square, 140 Newton per mm square tensile and 40 Newton per mm square tensile. If the permissible yield stress, the permissible, if the permissible yield stress, permissible yield stress, permissible yield stress is 135 Newton per mm square, 135 Newton per mm square, full stop, determine whether structure is fail or safe, fail or safe, fail or safe using all the five theory, all five theory, using all five theory, full stop, take mu which is equal to 0.3, take mu which is equal to 0.3, mu which is equal to 0.3. Same problem. Okay, so first we will write given parameters and then we will solve problem. Okay, so now you read problem and tell me which parameters are given. Fast. Sigma 1 which is equal to how much?
140 Newton per meter square.
Meter or mm?
Mm square.
Newton per mm square is in tension. Then sigma 2 which is equal to 40 Newton per mm square. Again this is in tension. Okay, after that next sigma y, or this is called as sigma t, or sigma t which is equal to how much? 135 Newton per mm square, and mu which is equal to 0.3. So first we will apply first theory. So first theory is maximum principal stress theory. Maximum principal stress theory. Principal stress theory. So what is our maximum principal stress theory? Sigma 1 should be less than or equal to sigma y upon factor of safety. Again here factor of safety is not given, so we will assume 1. So 140 should be less than or equal to 135 divided by 1. Therefore 140 should not be less than or equal to, should not be less than or equal to 135. So material is not safe, not safe. Okay. Now we will check for sigma 2. So mod of sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma y by factor of safety. So here 40 should be less than or equal to sigma y by factor of safety is 135 by 1. So 40 should be less than or equal to 135. So here safe. Okay. Next we will apply second theory. So second theory is related to maximum principal strain theory. Maximum principal strain theory. Maximum principal strain theory. So equation for this strain theory is epsilon 1 should be less than or equal to sigma y divided by E into factor of safety. So first we will find out epsilon 1. So epsilon 1 which is equal to sigma 1 upon E minus mu into sigma 2 upon E. Okay. Now we will put values here. So epsilon 1, which is equal to 140 divided by E minus 0.3 into 40 divided by E. Now you tell me the value of epsilon 1, which is equal to how much?
One, two, eight.
Okay. So
128.
128 divided by E. Now we will put value in our equation. So epsilon 1 should be less than or equal to sigma y upon E into factor of safety. So epsilon 1 is 120 divided by E should be less than or equal to 135 divided by E into 1. So this E gets cancelled. So 120 should be less than or equal to 135. So our structure is same. Okay. Then next we will apply third theory. So third theory is maximum shear stress theory. Maximum shear stress theory. So equation for this maximum shear stress theory is sigma 1 minus sigma 2 divided by 2 should be less than or equal to sigma y divided by 2 into factor of safety. So sigma 1 is 140 minus sigma 2 is 40 divided by 2 should be less than or equal to 135 divided by 2 into 1. So now you calculate and tell me this value and this value.
50.
Okay, 50 should be less than or equal to
67.5.
67.5. So structure is safe or not safe?
Safe.
Safe. Now we will apply fourth theory. So fourth theory is maximum strain energy theory. Maximum strain energy theory. So maximum equation for this maximum strain energy theory is sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus 2 mu into sigma 1 into sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma t square. So sigma 1 is 140 square plus 40 square minus 2 into 140 into 40 should be less than or equal to 135 square. So you calculate and tell me both values.
$10,000.
10,000. Please check once again. 140
Okay.
square plus 40 square 40 square minus 0.2 into, yes, here 0.3 remaining. Please add here into 0.3.
$3,000.
No. Please wait. We will check. 140 square plus 40 square minus 2 into 0.3. 0.3 into 140 into 40 should be less than or equal to 135 square. Now we will check 0.2.
17840.
Yes, correct. 17 1840 should be less than or equal to 135 square.
18225.
18225. Now you tell me, structure is safe or not safe?
Safe.
Okay, structure is safe. Now we will apply last theory. First one is distortion theory. Next one is distortion energy theory. Distortion energy theory. Distortion energy theory. So equation for this distortion energy theory is sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square minus sigma 1 into sigma 2 should be less than or equal to sigma p square. Okay. So 140 square plus 40 square minus 140 into 40 should be less than or equal to 135 square. So should be less than or equal to 18225. Now you check, calculate and tell me.
15600.
15600. So structure is safe or not safe?
Safe.
Safe. So here question is, determine whether the structure is fail or safe. So according to theory number, no, according to all theory, structure will be safe. Okay. Please write down fast.
Ma'am, theory number 1 is not safe.
Theory number 1, for major principal stress, it is not safe. And for minor principal stress, it is safe.
Recording in progress.
So according to major principal stress theory, material will fail. But according to minor principal stress theory, material is safe. And for remaining 4 theories, material is safe or structure is safe. Okay, your writing is over.
Yes, ma'am.
So today we will stop here.